What if I told you that in the early 1960s, Pontiac created a car so ahead of its time, it almost defied the rules of automotive engineering? A car with a rear-mounted transaxle, a perfect weight distribution, and a design that could have redefined what American cars could be. But instead of becoming a legend, it was nearly forgotten. Join us as we explore the fascinating story of this often forgotten classic and discover why it remains a beloved favorite among car enthusiasts today. The America's rare-forgotten four-cylinder muscle car, the 1961-1963 Pontiac Tempest. Pontiac's legacy endures despite its 2010 demise. The iconic transoms and groundbreaking GTO, which launched the muscle car era, remain beloved by enthusiasts worldwide. These heavy-hitting models cemented Pontiac's reputation as a bold innovator, leaving a lasting impact on the automotive world that continues to be celebrated and enjoyed today. In 1961, before the iconic GTO and Firebird, Pontiac was secretly working on a revolutionary car. The 1961-1963 Pontiac Tempest was a game-changer, boasting a rear-mounted transaxle, fully independent rear suspension, and near-perfect 50-50 weight distribution. Powered by a four-cylinder V8T engine, this car would have sent shockwaves through the automotive world. But it wasn't just a concept. Pontiac actually built it. With its innovative specs, the Tempest was a bold experiment that pushed the boundaries of car design. This fascinating car may have flown under the radar, but its impact on the industry cannot be ignored. So let's explore the history of the 1961 to 1963 Pontiac Tempest. In 1961, Pontiac was a bold and innovative brand, far removed from the struggling entity that met its demise in 2010. As GM's risk-taker, Pontiac was the driving force behind cutting-edge design and engineering. In the late 1950s, the Volkswagen Beetle's global success prompted American automakers to create their own compact cars. Pontiac seized this opportunity to push boundaries, leveraging their reputation as GM's innovation hub. The resulting 1961 Pontiac Tempest was a testament to their daring approach, showcasing revolutionary design and engineering. This pioneering spirit would become a hallmark of Pontiac's legacy, setting the stage for future iconic models and cementing their position as a true original in the automotive world. To counter the Volkswagen Beetle's popularity, Ford introduced the Falcon, Chrysler launched the Valiant, and GM created the rear-engine Corvair. GM planned to rebadge the Corvair as the Pontiac Polaris, but Pontiac refused. As an upmarket brand, Pontiac sought to maintain its premium image, distinct from Chevrolet. This decision led Pontiac to pursue a more innovative path, resulting in the development of the groundbreaking 1961 Pontiac Tempest. They produced a more premium automobile, and the challenge of positioning the Corvair as an upscale Pontiac was best summarized by Pontiac's general manager at the time, who said, "The Corvair is a rear-engine air-cooled car. How do I make it different? There's no grille to be restyled, and the engine can't be exchanged for a Pontiac power plant. Therefore, how do I justify the extra $500 to $1,000 added to the price to sell it with a Pontiac nameplate?" Before we continue our video, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to get notifications of the latest video uploads. Pontiac's innovative team, led by the visionary John DeLorean, refused to settle for a rebadged Corvair. Instead, they embarked on a bold mission to create something entirely new. DeLorean and his team aimed to push boundaries and build a car that was truly ahead of its time. The result was the Tempest, a vehicle designed to be quick, nimble, and revolutionary. With DeLorean's guidance, Pontiac's mad scientists crafted a car that would defy convention and leave a lasting impact on the automotive world. DeLorean's team transformed the Corvair chassis to create a nimble, fuel-efficient Tempest with seating for 6. They extended the wheelbase from 108 to 112 inches and redesigned the chassis for a front-engine layout, a significant departure from the Corvair's rear-engine design. This presented a unique challenge, as they aimed to create a compact car with a longer wheelbase while maintaining agility. The team's innovative solutions resulted in a truly distinctive vehicle, showcasing their engineering prowess and commitment to pushing boundaries. The Pontiac Tempest's innovative design featured a front-mounted engine, and rear-mounted transaxle gearbox, connected by a 3-4-inch wide shaft. This configuration eliminated the need for a transmission tunnel, allowing for a flat floor pan and creating space for 2 rows of bench seats to accommodate 6 adults. By housing the transmission in the rear, the Tempest maximized interior space. To reduce development costs, the Tempest adopted the Corvair chassis independent rear suspension, modifying it to suit its needs. This cost-effective measure was necessary due to significant investments in chassis revisions and the new engine design. The result was a pioneering vehicle that balanced space, comfort, and innovation. The Pontiac Tempest boasted a revolutionary Corvair chassis and a new 195 cubic inch inline 4-cylinder engine. DeLorean chose a 4-cylinder to reduce weight and enhance fuel efficiency. The Tempest was a game changer, radically departing from the norm of American automakers at the time, and its 4-cylinder engine was just as groundbreaking, offering a refreshing alternative to the traditional V8s that dominated the market. Pontiac creatively modified their 389 cubic inch V8 by removing one bank of cylinders, creating the Trophy 4 inline 4-cylinder. The Trophy 4 engine, derived from the 389 V8, shared numerous components like pistons, rods, and heads, making it a cost-effective and efficient design. This 4-cylinder power plant was offered in various configurations for the Tempest, starting with the base model's super basic 110 horsepower and 190 foot-pounds of torque for optimal economy. Higher trims featured modified versions, culminating in the top-of-the-line Trophy 4, boasting 155 horsepower and 215 foot-pounds of torque. This high-performance variant was equipped with an aggressive cam and a 4-barrel carburetor, making it a formidable option for enthusiasts. The Trophy 4-powered Tempest delivered respectable performance, achieving 0 to 60 mph in 10.5 seconds when paired with a manual transmission and 3.73 rear gears. While not exceptionally fast, they held their own in their class. For those seeking more power, an optional Buick 215 cubic inch V8 was available, producing 185 horsepower. This alternative engine offered a notable boost in performance, making the Tempest a more compelling choice for buyers who prioritize speed and acceleration. For the 1963 model year, Pontiac introduced its own 326 cubic inch V8 engine for the Tempest, producing 260 horsepower and 350 foot-pounds of torque. This new engine became the top trim option, replacing the 215 cubic inch Buick engine and boasting approximately 100 horsepower more than the Trophy 4. However, the most extreme variant was the 421 cubic inch Super Duty Tempest, of which only 6 were produced in 1963. The Super Duty 421s were a force to be reckoned with under the hood, packing a potent punch of 405 horsepower and 425 foot-pounds of torque. Their heavily modified 421 cubic inch Pontiac engines made them a formidable opponent on the drag strip, leaving no doubt about their performance capabilities. These purpose-built cars were designed specifically for superstock drag racing, featuring a massive V8 engine that made them truly unique. With only 6 examples built, these cars have become highly sought after by collectors and enthusiasts. The 1963 Pontiac Tempest has a notable pop culture reference, courtesy of the 1992 film My Cousin Vinny. The 1963 Pontiac Tempest marked the culmination of a pioneering era, but its innovative transaxle design ultimately proved to be its downfall. Despite its bold engineering, the complex design made it a costly endeavor for GM, which relied heavily on economies of scale to drive profitability. The company's business model thrived on producing cars with shared core parts, streamlining production, and increasing efficiency. However, the Tempest's unique design made it an outlier, differing from the standard components used in nearly 98% of cars on the road. As a result, dealers struggled with repairs, and GM faced increased costs. The Tempest's isolation from the rest of the fleet made it a financial liability, leading to its discontinuation and marking the end of an era for this groundbreaking model. In 1964, General Motors made the strategic decision to transition the Pontiac Tempest onto the more conventional A-body platform, marking a departure from its innovative but complex transaxle design. During its 3-year production run from 1961 to 1963, Pontiac manufactured approximately 370,000 Tempests. The scarcity of replacement parts for the 1961-1963 Pontiac Tempest posed a significant challenge for owners, leading to a tragic fate for many of these innovative cars. Without access to the necessary components, numerous Tempests were left unrestored and uncared for, ultimately succumbing to the ravages of time. As a result, many of these pioneering vehicles were abandoned, left to deteriorate, and eventually disappeared from the automotive landscape. However, finding one of these pioneering cars in good condition today is a challenging task. Pontiac Tempest from 1964 and later are far more common than the original 1961-63 models. This was because the initial run of Tempests, with their bold transaxle design and pioneering spirit, represented a brief but fascinating chapter in GM's history. In today's automotive landscape, it's unlikely that a car like the early Pontiac Tempest would ever be produced. The notion of a manufacturer within the GM umbrella substantially modifying an existing product to create something entirely new is a rarity. The fact that the early Tempest had numerous non-interchangeable parts with other GM cars is a testament to their innovative spirit, making them all the more fascinating. This brief history highlights the significance of the 1961-1963 Pontiac Tempest, a truly underappreciated American car that dared to be different. Its uniqueness and pioneering design make it a captivating relic of a bygone era, one that continues to captivate car enthusiasts and historians alike. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video on the fascinating 1961-1963 Pontiac Tempest, please show your support by liking and sharing it with fellow car enthusiasts. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest content. We're passionate about sharing car stories and want to keep bringing you high-quality content. See you in the next video.